Alrighty, and here we go. This is Dominate Dominion tournament number 6. Our top team is going to be it's going to be Care Bears United. It is Deikan playing as Jarvan the Fourth. TeeThrizzy playing as Olaf. iRTerrance playing as Rumble. WildTurtle playing as Kassadin, and nothing 12 eel playing as Corki. I'm one half of your casting duo for today. It consists of me, I'm Gandair, and casting with me is...
Chobra right here, and on the bottom team, I'm actually not. Which team is this on the purple team?
It's Euthrosyne's team.
It's just Euthrosyne's team. Okay, so Euthrosyne is gonna be on Amumu. Then they have stormfallen on that. Jacksmith playing Jax. ArlanKels on Garen. Vecht on Ezreal, and Take Your Pill on Maokai.
Just waiting for the little load screen to pass here, and we'll get into this game. This is gonna be a very interesting game because I see some ghosts. You don't see a lot of ghosts there, and every one of those ghosts that you've got on a Care Bears team, that could be an exhaust. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out when they have to deal with champions like Garen and Jax, who can, do a lot of melee damage, and that exhaust really impairs their ability to do things. And on the opposite side of that, we see a flash on Ezreal. Ezreal going to be very, very slippery. That's the word. Yeah,
Slippery.
with the arcane shift and the flash. And a lot of revives, pretty standard. You got some Garrison, got some exhaust. It'll be really interesting to see the outcome of this game, as I have never seen either one of these two teams before play in an event. So this is gonna be completely new to me. Maybe we'll see something new and exciting that's yet to be discovered. Maybe it'll be the same old, same old. Maybe it'll be some experimental builds that don't quite work. We will find out.
Yep, it looks like everyone has loaded in, just waiting for the client to move on over into the game itself. And there we go. Oh, there's my camera. And alright, so everyone has spawned. Everyone's just waiting for the walkways to fill up during this wait time. Everyone's going to start buying some items. Anything we should be looking out for in like early game items, or maybe even skills? I mean, I know like you start with 3 points in your skills. I would assume that most people generally choose to take one in each, except in certain cases where if you want the extra burst or such. What do you think?
Well, when you're choosing skills in Dominion, it's definitely you can put a little bit in each one. You can go the 1-1-1, or just depending on some abilities, you can skip them because you get your level 4 pretty quickly off once that fight at Windmill goes off. So I wouldn't be too surprised if we saw Ezreal, put 2 points in one point in the other, leave Arcane Shift completely open, and pick up Arcane Shift at level 4. And for people that play Katarina, I'm sure there's a lot of you guys that will go like 2 Shunpo, 1 Blade, no Killer Instinct. If I go Jax,
Right.
I will go, I'll go 1-1-1, and I'll start building Empower after that. Or if I just really want a lot of damage up front, I'll go 1 Leap Strike, 2 Empower, and I'll pick up Counterattack as soon as it kicks off to level 4. But otherwise, it really... The impact is minor because of the rate at which you get skills, so you won't have a skill choice advantage for too long if you do, make certain specific picks. It really only applies to that initial fight at the Windmill, and after that it's just kind of rapid fire. Look at the opening items. You got a Kassadin and Maokai both starting Catalyst only. Everyone else seems to be loading out normal Boots 1 Prospector's item. Mercury Treads on a Mumu, and both teams coming up to the Windmill here, and we think we're going to see maybe our first engagement of the game.
Alright, so we do see Pro Team came out with 3 people a little bit earlier. They already started capping a little bit, just trading off back and forth, make sure they don't take any free damage. But now it is a full-on 4v4 in top lane. Both teams just trying to sneak in a little bit of the capture here and there. Purple still has a little bit of an advantage, but just pokes going back and forth, each team just canceling each other's out, and a little bit of a stalemate. But Jax has gotten a little bit low from Kassadin's poke, and we do see Jarvan jumping in with his standard into the spear. Stormfallen going very low, gets first blooded by Jarvan, nothing 12 EO, running quite low, but Euthrosyne getting melted afterwards. Kells on Garen is going to get double killed by Olaf, so that's 3 kills, 2 blue, and they're going to be able to take that top point on Windmill quite easily.
Yep, now secure that point. We see the revives coming into play right now as Stormfallen comes up at the top, and he jumps in on Deikan right away. Deikan very, very low on mana, not really able to answer that with a lot, and there we go. Deikan goes down next, and extending away from that point, not such a good idea as WildTurtle gets taken down by Ezreal there. Nothing 12 eel is the next one to go down, and that quickly turned around by the revives there from Euthrosyne's team, as they are now going to be in control of the windmill. And I think they're in a pretty good spot, a little bit low on mana each. Got Kassadin heading up the top. I don't think he's going to try and engage that by himself, but we are going to see. And Maokai already having made a trip back to the summoner platform down the bottom end of the map.
Oh yeah, Maokai was taken off by Rumble during that first fight. We see WildTurtle actually getting caught by Amumu and Jax together, but Jax is forced to back off because he's running pretty low on health. Looks like he's going to teleport back, so it's going to be only Garen at full health and then Euthrosyne on Amumu, running pretty low, just hanging out in the back brush there, perhaps waiting for that health relic.
Yeah, looks like he's looking for... Nope, misses with the bandage toss. He's going to try and go for a really sneaky initiate there. Vecht up here at the top now, doing a little bit of damage. And Deikan, there we go. Jarvan, an excellent champion for diving. Got Arlan really low on hit points. He's right in the middle of the enemy team. That's not quite where we want to be. The Ezreal ult goes off. Cataclysm, followed by the Cursed Sad Mummy. And so low on hit points, can Vecht clean this up? He's looking for it. Stormfallen comes up from the bottom, and he's able to help his teammate cover that up. Successful defense at the windmill.
Yeah, meanwhile, bot lane, just trading back and forth, but iRTerrance is running pretty low on health compared to Maokai, especially after that first exchange where he did come out victorious. So we'll keep an eye on that. Meanwhile, Deikan did come back up on Jarvan, but he was alone, so just going to make sure to push up those minions so they have the minion assistance when pushing towards that windmill once again. But Ezreal did back off from the top tower, and Jax is now going for that relic in the middle, and he does pick it up, so he's going to be a little bit more dangerous now.
Kassadin has hit level 6. He's swinging down towards the bottom end of the map. Maokai is aware of it, and he is going to back off. He's done a lot of pushing on iRTerrance right now, and is keeping him up against his tower. Deikan and nothing 12 eel up at the top, finding no defenders there, able to get the neutral off on that point. Euthrosyne's team coming up there en masse in response to that. Arlan and Euthrosyne trying to keep the enemy team back for Vecht and cap. Vecht breaks that cap, starts engaging. Euthrosyne taking a lot of damage now. He's going to get taken down. Arlan low on hit points, trying to back out of there, but he is not going to be able to do so, not with so many around him. And there we go, we got that arcane shift. Ezreal being slippery, as described, is going to back on out of there. And it looks like him and Jax are going to catch WildTurtle over here in the jungle. And nope, that's Rift Walk for you. He's not there anymore. Gone a completely different direction. And now we see a little bit of a turnaround as Care Bears is able to take that top point, and Maokai getting taken down over here at the bottom as WildTurtle and iRTerrance are able to pick up that kill.
Yeah, Maokai was trying to trade with iRTerrance, ran pretty low, tried to juke into the brush, but of course Kassadin came down to help cut him off, and Rumble, I'm pretty sure, would have been able to catch him anyway, unless there was a really, really good juke at the corner of the brush. So taken down once again, but we see Vecht coming out. Is he going to be able to pick up iRTerrance? No, he actually gets cut off by Deikan. It's a 2v1 as of now, but Maokai comes in with the Twisted Advance, puts that ult down as you mentioned, but the shutdown comes from Olaf onto Vecht, and they're just going to burst down Maokai right now. Maokai did pick up the kill on Rumble, but just going to be chased back. They're not able to contest that tower in the bottom, and now they may be able to push, and that tower, the bottom towers are the objectives right now, so whoever picks it up are going to have the advantage for the entire team in terms of damage.
Extended pretty far down there on the bottom lane. Euthrosyne's team was able to pick up the windmill during that fight. Stormfallen now falling back as best he can, using his ultimate there to try and get that extra armor and MR to be able to successfully retreat, and he does get picked off though. Vecht not quite able to save him, but is able to scare them away from that point. Arlan and Euthrosyne up at the top, trying to harass Deikan a little bit here. And it looks like now Care Bears United is regrouping a little bit. You got a couple people going to be. You got 3 of them leaving their summoner platform right now. Their Nexus health ticking down, 429 in favor of Euthrosyne's team.
Yeah, 429 to 392, but it's only a 1 point difference, or 1 cap point difference, so we're going to see that contest coming out at the windmill once again. We see Garen just trying to make sure to zone them off, but actually WildTurtle jumps right onto Vecht, puts out a lot of damage, and ArlanKels also being bursted down immediately to about half health. What will they do? Oh, the ultimate comes out from Amumu, locking the entire team under the tower. The True Shot Barrage comes out from Vecht. Can he take out TeeThrizzy? He flashes over the wall. TeeThrizzy trying to get that undertow, and Corki gets the double kill with his Missile Barrage. But gets taken out by Amumu, and now they're going to try to chase out WildTurtle and TeeThrizzy as the tower is still theirs at the top on Windmill.
Yeah, that was a fight that certainly swung heavily in one direction. Amumu was able to get that kill there off on Olaf, And the bottom end, Rumble now is the one that's got Maokai pushed back. Maokai trying to come back from that, make something happen. But Kassadin over here backdooring towards the drill. He's going to try and get a neutral off. I hope he doesn't commit to the full cap. And no, he is going to stay there. Not sure that's quite such a great idea, especially being surrounded by the enemy team. There he goes. He's going to Rift Walk right to that Amumu with the bandage toss. And he's going to try and get out of there. He's just waiting for a cooldown, it looks like. And no, Jax, oh wow, Rift Walking right out of that stun.
Oh, wow.
And that's what I mean about Kassadin. He can just retreat infinitely, and you cannot catch him.
Meanwhile, we had Corki and Jarvan start trying to cap and neutralize the point up in Windmill. Corki going once again. They're just trying to trade off damage and taking turns on the tower. But Amumu comes in with the bandage toss, and then the counter strike comes in, gets us the double stun. Nothing 12 Eel running very, very low. Deikan able to get out with this combo, but Corki will be taken down here by Garen as he chases over with his spin. And Vecht has also shown up. Meanwhile, Kassadin already coming back to the drill to try to get that cap.
Wow, he just predicted the Ezreal and Rift walked out of the way. That was really cool, actually. He is going to finish that off. I don't know if he's going to defend it or if he's going to try and dodge out of there. And it looks like he is going to try and dodge out of there. Amumu missed the bandage toss again, but after a while, skill shots become really hard to land as you get better and better at this game. But Windmill right here, uncontested right now. Care Bears United can come right up here and grab this point. And I don't think that Euthrosyne's team is anywhere in a position to interrupt right now, especially with Ezreal's ult being down.
They're actually putting pressure down in bottom also. It's a 2v1 against Maokai. Maokai will be taken down, and they might be able to get the neutralize here. Jax does show up in time, though. Can he get the double kill and push them off? He gets one kill immediately, but WildTurtle is able to get out with that Rift Walk.
Yeah, Rift Walking out of there. Just the perfect time, using the Garrison to interrupt that cap. Very good save by Stormfallen right there. And Care Bears now just kind of hanging around up at the top. You know, Windmill just sitting on that point. And all being in vision, you know, of the enemy there, I don't think that's, you know, the best use of their time. Sitting on that point there, they're really letting Euthrosyne's team kind of engage the way that they want to, the longer that they just kind of sit on that point. You know, it lets the other team get in position around and wherever they really want to. Kassadin, however, is not anywhere near there. Looks like he's heading up to the top right now. He's going to cut through. He's going to grab that Storm Shield right there. Kassadin with the Storm Shield, not something you want to have to deal with. Ezreal trying to knock these creeps down to get things moving up top, and Garen going to scissor in at the refinery.
So Garen is at the refinery right now, but they are going to engage. Amumu goes in with the bandage toss right into his ultimate, gets all the blue team once again. Deikan running very low, TeeThrizzy running very low, and Ezreal does get a double kill while Maokai is taken down in bot lane. Ezreal did get the double kill, and right now it's Euthrosyne versus WildTurtle, but that Storm Shield coming into play is going to help WildTurtle win out in that skirmish.
Garen was able to secure that middle point down at the bottom. Rumble and Jax had engagement, and Jax got the worst end of it. Kassadin now heading over to the drill to try and neutral and maybe cap that, as Arlan hangs around this middle point doing an okay job defending it so far. You got two melee characters having to work against each other, and that's a pretty fair fight. Oh, there we go, got that true damage right there. Taking a chunk out of his health, and with Corki showing up there, Arlan's going to go ahead and ban that point.
We see Kassadin actually having to leave after almost capping that point at the drill. Did get the neutralize though, so it's going to help them a little bit as they have a 2 cap point lead right now, right before Maokai is able to capture the drill. Euthrosyne and Vecht coming back up here with ArlanKels already at the windmill. They're going to try to take that back as Deikan shows up.
That airborne on Arlan. Arlan looking like he's in pretty bad shape right now, but he's going to go ahead and he's going to duck around back. Nothing 12 is going to hang back, fire some missiles. Take your pills in front of the sapling. A lot of long distance stuff right there. Not a lot of up close engagement at the moment. They are able to scare the windmill. Euthrosyne's team does have control of it. Once again, we got that undertow landing there, and things going a little wacky here down at the bottom end of the map. Everything completely nullified down there. I didn't quite see what happened. I think Ezreal hit someone after someone else died and was able to pick up a kill. But bottom lane.
Ezreal hit his ultimate on Kassadin, who was capping the drill, and bottom lane was pretty much just a 1v1 trade, and they both ended up dying in that little fight.
Yeah, I didn't catch that. Just all of a sudden I realized there was no one bottom. I was confused. And Euthrosyne with the damage toss goes in, drops that ultimate right there. We got the Maokai ult going down as well. Very good thing to have. Corki trying to Valkyrie away, and wow, there we go. Olaf getting taken down by Garen there, and now Vecht being the target of all the damage from Kassadin. Kassadin's able to get that kill there, but he's going to lose his life in exchange for it. And now Corki, the last one left, as they continue pushing down this lane, going to maybe go for that refinery if they can get this kill on Corki. Corki doing a really good job of keeping alive and keeping away right now, as Rumble pushes up on Jax down here at the bottom. A lot of pressure being applied in both directions.
Yeah, Rumble has been pushing really well, using the minions to try to take that point, but actually taking a lot of damage from Stormfallen. That Empower may be the kill. Empower into Leaf Strike does pick up that kill, so Jax is going to have a little bit of free time along with Vecht assisting there with the ultimate. Meanwhile, WildTurtle comes up once again to contest that windmill. ArlanKels comes in, but he was low in health, and Jarvan jumps right over the wall, takes that window of opportunity to take over, and the Cataclysm comes down from Jarvan. Wow, Maokai is the one actually getting bursted down really fast, and then Euthrosyne now caught in a bad place despite all of the blue team running so low.
Ezreal coming up there, getting a quick kill on Corki to finish him off, doing the best we can to try and interrupt this. Wow, a lot of damage going on to him right there from Kassadin, and that was just absolutely rough for him. ArlanKels now, he's got a lot of HP, a lot of resistance, so with Euthrosyne, they're going to hang around up at the top there, and they're going to chase them away in that neutral point. Looks like it is going to go back in favor of Euthrosyne's team, as Rumble's tower did get neutral bottom, but he is recovering that now. And it looks like things are going to even out once again down the bottom end of the map, as Euthrosyne's team reasserts control over the windmill.
Yeah, Euthrosyne's team has been able to widen the lead now to about 100 cap points. So they've been steadily growing their lead. We'll see if they can continue to hold on to it as they catch WildTurtle trying to neutralize this drill. Once again, going for that backdoor. He's hiding out in the back. He's just trying to plan for his escape. What can he do? He does get twisted advanced upon by Take Your Pill, and Ezreal comes in with that Vecht on Ezreal, excuse me. WildTurtle just continues getting chased. It does not make it over the wall with that ultimate, but he still has the lead, and he will be able to widen the distance and get away to safety.
Yeah, Kassadin, again, with being really good at retreats, we got TeeThrizzy over at the side of the map. Olaf low on hit points with members of the enemy team converging on him. Jarvan looks like he sees the potential for something bad to happen here. He's going to go ahead and move right on up to help his buddy out there. Ezreal swinging towards the bottom end of the map as we got Kassadin and Rumble down at the bottom.
We see Stormfallen initiating a little bit on iRTerrance. iRTerrance is running pretty low, puts on the ultimate, but it's not going to be of any use as it misses completely. iRTerrance being taken down pretty low. WildTurtle gets taken out by that Leaf Strike, and they're able to push out once again using the ultimate. Does he pick up the kill? Ezreal does pick up the kill, and they may be able to pick up this objective here on that bottom tower for purple
immediately with Revive coming back down here to defend his tower right away. Had he not done that, that tower would have certainly gotten neutral. Stormfallen jumping away with the Leaf Strike there. Corki over at the drill, however, going to get caught by Euthrosyne and Vecht. A lot of damage getting put on him immediately there. He goes down. Vecht taking a chunk out of his health, though, in the exchange. And now we've got Deikan and TeeThrizzy over here at the windmill trying to engage there. At the Cataclysm, we got a bunch of ults, one right on top of the other, on top of the other. And Maokai goes down. TeeThrizzy low on hit points. Is he going to make it out of there? It looks like he is for the moment as his teammates come on back up towards the top. Garen going for him right there, trying to dive over to him. Euthrosyne trying to deal with Corki. WildTurtle and ArlanKels exchange. There we go. We got the ultimate from Amumu, though. Really not as effective as he would like, I think, as he gets killed. Vecht now up here against a couple of people, low on hit points, but taking a lot of damage himself. Take Your Pill, able to take down Kassadin now. Really ugly fight up here at the windmill. It's down to Kassadin trying to defend solo against two members of the enemy team, Jarvan and Corki. Corki just one hit away from death up here. I don't know if he's going to be able to hold this or not, especially with the minion wave up there. Ezreal missing with the ultimate. Corki Valkyrie's up around the back, and this tower getting slowly closer and closer to neutral as the creeps begin capturing it. Corki trying to get some in there, and Vecht now up at the top, and I think with Ezreal's presence, they are going to be able to turn this around.
Yeah, Ezreal does come just in time to pick off Corki and scare off Jarvan, being played by Deikan, so Deikan ports back. Meanwhile, Jax did neutralize that point in bottom, but was forced to go away by Olaf and Kassadin, and they do recapture it, so the objectives are still there as is. Meanwhile, we see ArlanKels hiding out in this bush next to the Storm Shields, while Ezreal picks their own up.
Yeah, Ezreal right there, just poking his head up, being like, hey, I got the Storm Shield, there's nothing you're going to do about it. WildTurtle trying to make a little bit of a play down at the bottom, but the Euthrosyne's team's quite aware of what's going on there. ArlanKels now looks like he's going to intercept Deikan in the middle there, and nope, they're just going to exchange a hit, walk back away. He's going to move right back on up to the windmill at the top, and there's been a lot of contention at windmill here, a little bit of back and forth bottom, but windmill's been where the action's been at all game. TeeThrizzy diving in for that. Deikan now in there. Euthrosyne coming to the fight just a little bit late. We got the ult stack going on again, you know, one circle right after another as damage gets exchanged. And ArlanKels is going to go down. We have all five up here at the top. Wow, Ezreal getting a double kill with that ultimate. Very good play on him, but he is going to get No, narrowly escapes Kassadin. No, he does get picked off at the end there. Deikan low on hit points, and Jack's able to secure that bottom point while all 5 members were at the top. That's why you don't want to have all 5 of your team in one place, because it's going to enable that bottom tower to get picked up. And there we go, Amumu picking up the ace, and that's all she wrote. What the hell?
Wow.
It's 31 to 301 though. How'd that happen?
Yeah, I was a little confused at the end, but we did see the GGs come out in the chat.
Maybe it glitched or something.
Yeah,
Show.